Namaskar students, this is Professor S. Lal, Professor of Mathematics and Computing in the Department of Science and Technology, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. Under the Faculty of Education and Methodology, sorry for missing this line to share with you. Students, in today's class, I am here to discuss about least square method of numerical computation for the student of BCA 6th semester. Students, you are aware that if from a bundle of data, if it is said that you find some specific term, you find the standard deviation, you find the mean deviation, and you talk about dispersion without deviation, deviation without dispersion, and so many other terms that is associated with your numerical computation. Then the situation comes before you is to find the difference, then a square, and then add. If you are taking 1 lakh and you are subtracting 3065, then imagine what data you are finding, and if you are said that you square again, then this square value give you a bigger data. And if this is the repetition of the process throughout the calculation, then this task becomes very tedious for you in your computational work. So in this computer-based computation, for the purpose of problem resolving, tending to the resolution of the problem, solution of the problem of the industry or society, or based on any particular research. I hope this task gives some confusion. Here I am sharing a literature prepared by NPTEL IIT Madras. I hope this literature is useful for you, and you can find this literature as meaningful for you. This is least square method. You have some data in this form, and we are interested to finding a curve as y is equal to fx. Then substitute this x by x1, and automatically y is dependent variable and x is independent variable. So if this is fx1, this is y1 maybe. Then by very smart way, it may be written as y1 minus fx1, and suppose that you are equating this is equal to e1, but you are equating this by e1. Consequently, you are changing this as e2. Then this is y2 and this is fx2. Then e3 and y3 fx3, and en yn minus fxn. Now, if I say you that square this value, square this value, and square this value, and then add, then the addition of all these values may be written in the form of summation as e1 square plus e2 square plus e3 square plus e4 square plus en square, like this e iota square. Iota varies from 1 to n under the sign sigma. This, and by this way you can find the least square value of your data, and you can find the targeted value that is the need of your calculation. I hope that you have understand that what is least square method, and least square feet of a straight line also. We can see here this is the equation of a straight line. You can use the same trick as has been adopted in the above example. This is y1, this is e1, and then y1 minus this, and finally we can write like this. And then after squaring this, this is the result, and if ei is equal to this, then this will be a square. So this is the result, that is least square. The student, you should search this lecture on your portal, and this lecture has been powered by digital version 2.0 of Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. In case of any query, you can comment your query in the comment box. I will resolve that. Thank you very much for listening this lecture. Thanks.